Hey loves, it's Janelle, the relationship coach behind the Successful Invisible. And in today's episode of Ish I Saw on TikTok, this is a short one, but I think it's relevant. We're getting real. If a man ignores you, it's not miscommunication, it's a lack of respect. In this episode, we're breaking down why some partners tune you out, what that behavior actually signals about you, about them actually, and how they see you, and why respect matters more than romance. If you've ever felt unheard, minimized, or like you're talking to a wall, this one is for you. Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit subscribe, and let's get into it.
All right, let's put two and two together right quick. People listen to people that they admire and respect. Okay, got it. People take into consideration the thoughts and feelings of those whom they admire and respect. Okay, got it. You're trying to figure out why that woman won't listen to you. You're trying to figure out why that man won't compromise, won't take your thoughts into consideration. It's because why? They don't admire or respect you. Actually, I'm going to take it a step further. They think you're beneath them. They think you're not on their level. They think they're settling for you. So how dare you ask something of them? Hey, it had to be said. And I'll be the one. I'll be your big brother or your best friend through social media. Hey, listen. They don't respect you. They don't admire you. They might not love you. And why would you be with somebody that don't respect you? Come on, not get it through your noggin.
One of the problems that we have in most relationships is we have men who don't listen to their wife. Sometimes when a man is paying the bills, when he's taking care of everything, when he, is in charge, he forgets that the woman is also important. Doing your responsibility doesn't make you more important than the person that you're with. Some of these women are very smart, and some of the things that they say are very true. But a lot of men, they look down on advice from women. They feel like they are being weak when a woman is giving them an advice. They have not developed the character to accept, what their wife say or what a woman say. And this is very wrong. This does not build you up, especially when you're married. If you don't know how to listen to your wife, then you are always going to make her feel like you're the one running the show, when in reality, the two of you are running the show.
Women, a man who doesn't listen does not belong in your life. I shall explain. A man who doesn't take corrections from you, a man who doesn't take instructions from you, a man who doesn't take direction from you is dangerous. That man is condescending and arrogant. He thinks he's doing you a favor by being in a relationship with you. That man thinks he's better than you, and he deserves to be with someone who's better than you, richer than you, more successful than you. That man is disrespectful, always arguing with you, always creating unnecessary drama, giving you no peace because he wants to prove a point. That man is unfaithful, ungrateful, disloyal, and treacherous. He will betray you, humiliate you, and abandon you for another woman. Stop trying to change him. That man will ruin you. Run while you still can. Drop 100 if you agree with me. You may want to save this video for later and pass it to your friends who need it. God bless you.
There's only but so many different ways you can explain yourself to a man that doesn't want to listen. Some men do not want to hear why they can be wrong. And because of that, they don't make room for you to explain how you feel. And that will always lead to a misunderstanding and conflict. And you deserve a man that doesn't only make room for what you have to say, but ask more questions to get an understanding of you even further without making it about him.
Let's jump into my favorite part of all of the content I post on YouTube, and that's just my thoughts where I get to kind of express what I feel about whatever we have read or gone over. So let's get into it. All right, there's five main points that I want to get into from, these particular TikToks. And I want to also let you know like a relationship coach tip at the end of each one. So let's get into it. Number one, if he doesn't listen, he doesn't respect you. People naturally listen to those they admire and respect, and even people they just like. Chronic dismissal isn't confusion, it's a signal. If he only hears you when it benefits him but ignores you when you express discomfort, needs, or boundaries, that's not love, it's convenience. Research consistently shows that emotional responsiveness and active listening are core predicators or predictors of relationship satisfaction and longevity. Social media trend here that we often see is women increasingly label this behavior as emotional neglect or weaponize incompetence. Selective understanding is intentional. He's not sorry. He's not tired. It's not that he didn't hear you. He's doing it because he doesn't respect you. And you should never be with someone who doesn't respect you. So a relationship coaching tip here is stop over explaining. State your concern once. Clearly, if he ignores it, observe the behavior instead of arguing the point. Respect is proven through action, not repeated conversations. And to further that point or that tip is you need to leave. Like you need to be comfortable breaking off a relationship when you see the disrespect is present, because there's nothing you can do to make it better, and there's nothing you should have to do. If he doesn't respect you and he's still in your face, he's there out of convenience and a benefit to him, and you need to cut him out of your life, and you need to completely cut him off. Point number two, if a man thinks he's above you, compromise will never happen. And a lot of men have superiority complexes or are just misogynists. By default, misogynists think they're above women. So a lot of men don't respect women by default. Keep that in mind. A pattern, or rather a partner who secretly believes he's settling will treat your needs as optional. There's a lot of men who treat their partners poorly because the women did so much work in auditioning for them that the men don't think they have to respect them. And the women who usually do all of this work are usually maybe not the most conventionally attractive, and they think that's the way to get a man, instead of working on themselves internally to really heal that inferiority complex and those insecurities. And a lot of times those type of relationships that start with the woman doing all this to get a man, he doesn't respect her. And so her needs will always be treated as optional because he sees that he's settling for her. Because who does that, all that performance? Okay, men would never do it. Men who see themselves as superior often resist compromise because compromise requires equality. If he sees you as less than him, he does not believe equality should exist in the dynamic between you two. Relationship psychologists identify contempt, dismissiveness, superiority, talking down as one of the strongest predictors of relationship failure. A lot of men are in relationships with women they have a lot of contempt for. A prime example we see in social media right now, Todd and Candy on Real Housewives of Atlanta. That man does not like that woman, and he has a lot of contempt for her because she's more successful than him, and he has a lot of anger about that he wants to make the rules, but he doesn't have the money to do it, okay? So online discourse reflects this shift. Women now call this bare minimum entitlement. So a relationship coaching tip here is check the power dynamic early. Ask yourself, does this man speak to me like an equal? If the answer is no, exit early. Do not try to figure it out. Do not try to rationalize. Power imbalances rarely improve over time. Block him, ghost him, do what you need to do, but safely exit stage left from his life. Point number three. Paying bills does not buy authority or silence, and a lot of men want the quote-unquote traditional role because they want domination. Financial contribution does not grant emotional domination. Some men equate provision with permission to disregard their partner's thoughts or intelligence. Healthy relationships are built on mutual influence, not hierarchy. Studies show couples who make decisions collaboratively report higher trust and satisfaction than those operating on dominance. So a relationship coaching tip for this one is redefine leadership for yourself. Decide now that leadership includes listening, accountability, and emotional presence, not just money. Do not negotiate this standard later. Basically, you need to stand on what you say, and you need to mean what you say. Point number 4. Ignoring you is often a control strategy, not poor communication. Patterns of stonewalling, dismissing, and flipping blame are hallmarks of control, not misunderstanding. Men who refuse correction often protect their ego at the expense of your emotional safety. Social media conversations increasingly highlight dismissive, avoidant, and gaslighting behaviors as intentional power moves, right? So, a relationship coaching tip that I think is very useful for any woman out here in these dating streets is name the pattern, not the excuse. Instead of, debating intent, say, when I bring something up, it gets dismissed. That doesn't work for me. You see how you're very clear, A plus B plus C. You're not trying to figure out how he feels, because that's not the point. After you do this and you're naming the pattern, watch whether behavior changes. If it doesn't, your answer is clear. And also, caveat to this, don't take too long. When you see it once, maybe give it a couple more weeks, maybe. Okay. And that's only if you feel totally safe and you trust your instincts about that. But honestly, it needs to be shut down the first time. It needs to be called out and corrected. And if necessary, exit stage left very quickly. That means block and delete his number. Okay, point number 5 that I saw that I think is very important in this is a man who won't hear you will eventually harm you because he doesn't respect you. A partner who cannot accept feedback, guidance, or emotional input becomes unsafe over time. Many women in unhealthy, let me rephrase that, or abusive dynamics report that not being listened to was the earliest warning sign. Okay, I need you to really understand that a man who doesn't listen to you is an early marker of escalating behavior that's likely going to be abusive. A man who won't listen when you're calm won't listen when things get serious. He will also be a man that willingly puts you and him in danger because he doesn't respect you. He doesn't respect when you're like, hey, that may be taking a wrong turn. Or, hey, you shouldn't use this product mixed with this product in like a home repair thing. He will end up getting himself hurt, but especially be okay hurting you because he doesn't respect your voice. A relationship coaching tip here is use listening as a safety filter. Ask yourself, do I feel heard, considered, and safe expressing myself here? If the answer is no, walking away is not failure, it's self-protection, and it's wise. Just as you wouldn't go up to a creepy abandoned house because of safety issues, real or imagined, same thing. Why do you keep walking into a brick wall and trying to talk to a man who refuses to listen to you? It's very unwise, very unsafe, and a lot of women sadly are no longer here today because they didn't pay attention to early indicators. This is not blame. I do not blame women victims of domestic violence. This is for awareness. I'm saying that. Don't be in those circumstances when you can see patterns very early on and pivot away. So remember, if he ignores you, he doesn't respect you. And if he doesn't respect you, no amount of love, patience, or explaining will make him worthy of you. Thanks for watching. If this hit home for you, I want you to pause and really sit with that, because what you just heard is a lot of people's reality. Being ignored is not something you have to accept and love. Understand it if you're ready to stop over-explaining, start setting real boundaries, and learn how to choose partners who genuinely respect you. I invite you to join my exclusive group coaching community on Coffee. That's where we go deeper with guided discussions, interactive exercises, and real-time coaching to help you apply this to your dating life. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe so this message reaches the women who need it. And check the link below to join us on Coffee. Until next time, this is your relationship coach, Jay Now, reminding you that your voice deserves to be heard.